Taking a look at the week that's coming up, I've got a short position shorting the Qs right here that I'll probably spend most of the week extracting myself from. As you can see, I've got this trading range I expected to trade in, and I could take small profits here and there. I'd short the tops and then probably recover on the bottoms. If you take a look here, there's this support line here that I've got in gray, and then even alert. If it drops below this alert here, right around 280, that gives me a signal to continue with the shorts. Taking a look at the weeklies, you can see where this support is actually backed up all the way back in 2020, and that there's some overhead here that we're going to have to push through to get lower. Fundamentally, the economy seems to want to push lower, but until the charts show us that it's going to push lower, we can't trade on it. This is my scatter chart with all the sectors in it. As you can see up here, energy still leads the way going forward. On the bottom here is consumer cyclicals. Taking a look at cyclicals compared to the S&P, this is a weekly chart. Cyclicals have fallen off quite sharply, also known as consumer discretionary. That's fallen off, and so we'll take a look at that. I did a scan for consumer cyclicals, and I came up with a company I'd shorted way back at 160, but I took profits off of way too early. I should have left my shorts in there. This is entertaining. If you take a look at this, it's been selling, going lower and lower and lower, but now it's hitting all this volume. What it looks like is that the bulls are no longer going to let the bears sell any lower than this point. If you look at Carvana, this right here, the short float is 35%. That's a whole lot of shorts. I wouldn't want to hold a short position in Carvana with that much of a short float or a short ratio of almost 3. If you look at Shopify, it was trading in this range, this volume here, and it started to come down, and it sold, it sold, and now it's stopped with heavy volume. That's another one I wouldn't want to take a short position out on. That's something to watch. It doesn't have the short float or the it doesn't have the short float or the short ratio as Carvana, but still this looks like a dangerous situation here to short. There is a position that I might short. Dutch Brothers, if you look at it, it has been struggling here lately. It missed its earnings here. It had this gentle pullback and it sold off. Friday would have been the day to get into the short, so it might, if it consolidates in the trading zone and then breaks down, I might short it then. If I do go long in any position, it will be Laredo Petroleum. As you know, I've got a small position in here already, and it looks like a very strong chart that I would continue to invest in if the market does turn and head upward.